and nobody lived happily ever after. That was the story of the history of the inconsistent lover. Oh, that story was chilling and downright ghastly. I still feel my body ache for the poor wretch. Yes, Mary, an absolutely ghastly tale. Speaking of ghastly, the weather outside has been dreary for a week straight. Yep, still raining. I've got an idea. Let's read another one of those German ghost stories again. It's 2 in the afternoon and the weather isn't getting any better. Perhaps I've got a better idea. Instead of reading more ghost stories, let's all write one. It will be a great time waster while we wait out this year of no summer. By George, that's brilliant. I feel an absolutely horrible idea coming to me now. As do I. Well, I just can't think of diddly squat. Well, I'm going to bed. But my dear, it is but 2 in the afternoon. How can you sleep while the day is so young? I can't think of any ideas. It's cold outside. I can't think of anything to write. I love you. Good night. Well, good night. I'm going to bed. Hopefully my dreams will be less cursed than the writer's block I'm having now.
Just sleep.
Good heavens, I've done it! The elixir of life is mine, all mine! But others shall try to steal it. Well, it is mine. So I shall call it Dippel's Oil. Hello? Hello, who goes there? My dear girl, don't you remember me? You visited my castle recently, Castle Frankenstein? I am John Conrad Dipple, alchemist. Well, successful alchemist, that is. No, I'm awfully sorry. I can't say I remember you at all. Cool name for a castle. Don't remember? How can you not remember me? How does nobody remember me? Oh, hey, do you remember that guy who takes apart humans and animals and tries to put them back together and invigorate them life? No, he sounds awfully mundane and boring. Yeah, you're right. I don't remember him either. Blast it all. I really am sorry. I'm sure I did visit your castle and hear about you somewhere. Confounded. Dear, would you please stop standing on that? And go get me some more lube for that tube. The spirits of these 2 bodies aren't switching like they should. It's over there. Oh, over here? Why, I don't see any. I'll keep looking, though. What are you doing in my private library? I'm sorry, you're what? This, my lady, is the private library of Dr. Imasius Darwin myself. Oh, and do be careful. There are a few experiments going on that I wish not to be stepped on. Oh, I've heard of you. And for Byron, we were talking about you and your works just the other day. Didn't you reanimate some spaghetti? No, my lady. It was a worm. Common misconception, to be sure. Well, here I'm keeping another one right here. For some reason, people just don't believe me. Oh, it moved. This is a breakthrough for science, my dear, and you are my witness. Dead matter can be brought back to life. This proves it. How did you do that? Is that really possible? It just twitched as if you were sent some sort of electrical current through it. What, like galvanism? No, my dear, no galvanism did I use here. But an interesting thing, galvanism. It can make things move. But to really restore life, one must also restore a sense of being. That, my dear, is a mystery of which I shall die before it is solved. For now, I'm content with my poems of evolution. Would you like to hear one? Oh my. Well, look at the time. I must be off. That's quite. Oh, I do say, though, that's not an exit. Well, then I'm going to the bathroom. Goodbye. Well, now that I've gotten rid of that crazy, I guess I'd better try to get back home. I think a story is coming along. Oh, I made a grave mistake, an awful, horrible mess that I cannot fix. Oh my. What's the matter, Rabbi? A horrible thing could have put a scholar like you in such a dire mood. Oh, I was only trying to help my fellow man, I swear to you. But then I couldn't stop it. Oh, please, Rabbi, please, tell me what's upset you to tears. Oh, very well. But you must promise me not to try what I did. I made a golem in the shape of a man to do tasks of burden around the village and the world. He was a creature of dirt, and to bring him to life, I wrote God on a piece of paper and stuck it in his mouth. At first, the beast performed the task to the highest standard, but then his purpose was somehow misconstrued. He started to harm innocent people. The miserable wretch killed some of my own people before I could pull this slip of paper with God out of his mouth, and kill him. I brought it to life, and I will regret it forever. Oh, what an awful tale. I do remember reading this as a young girl and thinking how sad it was even then. But you have your justice, so life will go on. Oh, I guess you're right. My tale will have a happy ending after all. Well, mine won't. Oh, no, nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I think I'm going to go to bed. These adventures are making me mighty tired. I think I'm going to go lay down over here. Man, this is the part where Sanford is supposed to be Frankenstein, but he refused. These dreams have been quite an odd trip, but I think I can see my monster now. He sleeps, but he is awakened. He opens his eyes. Behold, the horrid thing stands at my bedside, opening my curtains and looking at me with the yellowy, watery, but speculative eyes. I'm awake. The horrid creature. Now, if only I can write a story that would make my reader tremble as I do now. Oh, let's see. It was on a dreary night of November.